Hi guys, this is Midlife Wanderings. So I just came back from Goodwill. I brought some stuff that we needed to get rid of, and so we donated them. And also there were stuff that we need to get rid of from our garage sale that did not sold. So took care of that, and I am on my way to Al's Nest and see if I can sell some of these things that I think, would sell at a antique store, flea market type of place. I have a booth there that I maintained, so that's where I'm taking this stuff behind me. And yes, 25 weeks to retirement for Michael. He's not gonna wait till he turns 62. He wants to do it now and be done with it. So it's fine with me. We need to concentrate on working at the house. That way we could put it on the market. We were shooting for spring next year. So that's where we are right now. So I want to talk to you about Social Security benefits, and I hope it makes sense to some of you who are already retiring and getting Social Security monthly. Next month, which is August, that's when I will file for my Social Security, and hopefully when my birthday comes around, I will start receiving Social Security check, and we're gonna have it, of course, directly deposited to the bank. I really didn't work the whole time I'm here in the States. I worked on and off. When our first child was born, I worked until he was 6 months old. My mom was here to take care of him, so I didn't have any qualms about going back to work after I had him. But then my mom's visa was only for 6 months, which is a tourist visa, and I did not renew it because he wants to come back home. Of course, our family was back in the Philippines, so naturally she wants to go back. So when she went back to the Philippines, I decided I want to stay home and take care of my child. So that's what happened. So then Michael is the sole breadwinner in the family, and then we had our second son, and so decided. I actually worked on and off. When I quit my job at the bank, they offered me a part-time job, but it still didn't work for me because naturally you will need to have a babysitter. And so when my second son was born, I decided I'm just gonna quit working and be a full-time mom. Michael became the sole breadwinner, and when the boys were growing up, I worked on and off. And so what I'm trying to say here is I did not work for a lot of years in my time here in the States, but I earned enough quarters to get a Social Security benefits. And this is what we are going to do. Michael will get his Social Security, and then add mine. That should be enough for us to live in the Philippines solely on our social security benefits. We already have a house there. So basically our only expense would be electricity, food. We don't have to spend water because we have deep well pump, and we get our water from the mountain, spring water from the mountain. So, but even then, you know, water is really not that expensive over there. When we lived there in 2015, 2018, we paid $1 a month for water. And of course, drinking water is 25 pesos, which is 50 cents for a 10-gallon purified drinking water. But even that, we don't even spend on that because, like I said, we get our water from the mountain spring. And so where am I? So anyway, our combined social security benefits should we should be good with that. We have some investment portfolio, but I don't think we're gonna touch that. We're just gonna use that as our backup, like a safety net in case something happens. And with regards to health insurance, we're gonna look into PhilHealth. I can get a PhilHealth. Me being a dual citizen, I was able to participate in the PhilHealth. That's what I did when we lived there back in 2015. We're gonna look into Michael's health coverage, Michael's and Judson's health coverage, but we are setting aside $20,000 for emergency. And like I said, we're just going to tap into our investment funds if we need to, but our plan and our goal is live off of our social security. So that's our plan, and I know it will work because we've lived there for 3 years, and you know, we know how much stuff are there, even though now probably everything is high, but still we can manage it. We're not really frivolous people, you know, we live simple, frugal life, and so that's our goal. Actually our goal is just to use my social security for our monthly expenses, and so we might not even be able to tap into Michael's social security benefit, which would be really nice. We are so hopeful and positive about it, and that's what we want to be. You know, we'll leave it at that. And like I said, if something happens and there's an emergency, we have investments that we can tap into. We're not really dependent solely on our social security benefits. So if you are planning to live in the Philippines, those are the things that you have to consider and to think about. An emergency fund, a backup fund in case something happens. Healthcare over there is I mean, it varies. Dental is probably cheaper. Well, it is cheaper over there. I had a couple of procedures done when I was there, and it was, like endoscopy, which was only, the endoscopy was like, at that time, $160. I had endoscopy here, and it was almost $2,000. So, things like that. They have generic medications there, which is what I use, because I prefer, I don't know, the branded ones, they make me sick. Maybe because of the price, but the generic one works for me. I'm not used to taking medication. I mean, both Michael and I don't take any medications at all. So we'll see what happens when we get there. We're blessed with health, and we want to keep it that way. So even here, we practice sensible eating and all that kind of stuff. So when we get there, that would still be the same. The same way with JJ. He has problems with his blood sugar, but we're trying to control that by diet and exercise. So, and that's our lifestyle. We do things naturally, and we cook our own food. We cook our own meal. You won't find any processed food in our pantry. And even the beans, we process them ourselves. We can things. I know we don't have to do it over there, because you can grow vegetables year round, which is even better. But here we can our stuff. We preserve our own stuff. We don't buy anything processed. So anyway, what lifestyle we have adopted here, we're gonna take it there. It's going to be the same, and it would even be better, because we plan to, like before, raise our own chickens, raise goats, raise our own garden. So yeah, by God's grace, we should be able to continue doing what we're doing, and even better when we get there. So anyway, I hope I make sense. I hope I'm not rambling. So anyway, thank you guys for watching and for listening, and we will see you on our next vlog. This is Midlife Wanderings. Bye.